Cracky.
Yo, what is up guys, it's Scripps here, back with another Fortnite video. Today what I'm going to be doing is teaching you 8 different ramp pushing techniques. Now these are ramp pushing techniques that everybody should know. These are basic things in Fortnite that everybody should be able to know. So let's get on to the first ramp over here. This is the 1-layer ramp. As you can see, it's a 1-layer. That's why we call it the 1-layer ramp. What this 1-layer ramp is for is basically for if you don't have a lot of mats and if you guys are fighting 1v1 on the ground. Imagine you built it 1x1, then you would build this 1-layer ramp. If you don't have a lot of mats, you could just push him really quickly with these and get the high ground on top of him. So yeah, everybody can do this really simply. I'll just show you 1, 2, 3, 4. The faster way to do it, I found out, is to knuckle like that. You look down and then you jump in place. That's actually the faster way. But yeah, do it however you want. And we'll get into the next one. Now this next one is called the 2-layer ramp push. As you can see, there's a wall and a ramp. That's why it's called the 2-layer ramp push. What you do is, what this one is for is basically similar to the 1-layer ramp, just this one has more protection. The person has to shoot down the wall, then the staircase. So this is how it looks like. Like 1, 2, 1, 2. Basically what you're doing is you're placing the ramp and then you're placing the wall inside like that. Very simple. This one, it could be hard for some people, but you'll get the hang of this after a few tries. It didn't take me that long to practice that. It's very easy on console. That one is very easy on console. If you have insta build on, you could just push the left and right triggers. But for PC, depends who's doing it. Next up, we got one that's a little bit harder. This one is the 3-layer ramp push. As you can see, there is a floor, wall, and a ramp. This one is used for higher 1x1 pushes. Like for example, it feels like if that ramp was maybe like up there, you'd want to use this to push up because, you know, there's more protection and you always get third-partied. So you just want to be careful if someone's down here. This is more protective. This is a 3-layer ramp. I'll show you. There are different ways that people do this though. There's some people who jump and who do that. Like honestly, I don't know how to do this because I do not practice their way. Like they go like that. But no, I don't do it that way. What I do is I do ramp, floor, wall, or like ramp, wall, floor. I recommend doing the floor first, or else if you do it wrong, you can accidentally place the floor like this. So what I recommend doing is ramp, floor, wall. Oops, sorry. One more time. Like that. This one is kind of hard to master. I've kind of mastered it, in my opinion. Pretty easy. So yeah, you could get the hang of this one if you practice it in playgrounds for a little bit. Next one, we have the 4-layer ramp push. One of the, or like the maximum, what's it called, difficulty. This is one of the hardest. I mean, it is the hardest. Depending on who's doing it though, it doesn't like, it could be hard for you or not hard for you. Like I said, depending on the person. But yes, this is the 4-layer ramp push. As you can see over here, we got a ramp. Oh wait, let's see over here. Ramp, floor, ramp, wall. So it'd be like you place the floor down there, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I'll show you up here. This one, I feel like nobody really uses it. Oops. Nobody really uses this ramp push. The one I see mostly is the 1-layer ramp push and the 3-layer ramp push. That's what I see the most. Like nobody really uses this one. Like I feel like this one has no point of using because like even if you know how to do this, there's like a low chance you'll be using this ramp push. Like this is just a waste of mats honestly, but I mean it is fun to practice it and know how to do everything. Like I wouldn't use it in a real game. Like if you look in skirmishes, you wouldn't really see a lot of professional players doing this one. You basically most likely to see the 3-layer and the 1-layer ramp push. cut right here, and then we're gonna continue filming on these ones and those. The frick, these are not supposed to be here. I'm gonna cut it. And then we're gonna continue over here filming. Ready? And action. Next up, the other four ramp pushes I wanted to show you are the double ramps, like the double push. Now earlier I showed you these four. These are just the single. These are the double. This one is the some people just ramp up with just one and somebody can shoot it down right there. It's easier, but this one, if you do this, a little bit more protective, but not as much. So what you do is just 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. This one is really easy. Anyone can do it on their first try. Next up, we have the, as you can see in here, we got the ramp and the wall, double push. So like, when to use these are all the same as these. It's just that these are for extra protection, because why not have more extra protection to push people? Next one, we got a little bit harder one. I can't really do this either. Is the, see, as you can see, it's pretty hard. I don't really know how to do it perfectly. This one takes some practice. I can do a little bit, but I can't do it like a lot. The key to these double ramp, like double layer, is what you do is you just want to like kind of like double it. Like you're basically doing one. Like think of it as you're just building one, but what you're doing is kind of shaking the screen so you can place it on both sides. Cut here because I need to get some mats before we do the next one. Action. Now the next ramp push, the last one out of the 8. We are 7 out of 8. This is the last one. What you do is just like that one is the 4-layer ramp push, but the double. See, it's very hard. I mean, I could do this with it like in a few practices, but I don't really practice the double layer ramps. I only practice the what's it called? 1 layer, like that. This one is really hard. I don't really see a lot of people doing this double version, but yeah, those were the 8 different ramp push techniques that everybody should know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below how you thought of this video, and if you guys want more of these kind of videos, leave it down in the comments below. I'll try to make more of these. If you guys haven't checked out my last video, how to always take high ground easily, go check that out right now in my channel. Yeah, this is it, guys. All you gotta do to master these is just practice. You'll get the hang of it. Yeah, that's actually pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.